Hi, it's Tyrone from tyroneshum.com and welcome to a dedicated channel where I share with you outsourcing, automation, and also business lifestyle design. Alright, in today's video, I want to share with you a quick update of what's happening inside the Niche Duel Challenge, and really thankful for everyone and also the support that you've been all providing as well too. We've ranked #1 now in the first page of Google. So last post that I did, I said that we're actually making our first dollar and also we're ranked on the first page, but now we're ranked #1 on the first page, which is right at the top. So I want to just give you a quick rundown of what's been happening over the last couple of weeks or so, because I haven't been able to share this with you. And in all honesty, I have not been paying too much attention of what's going on. I just got an email back from my virtual assistant. She said, "Yep, we're at #1, and these are the things that we've been doing." So I'm just going to share with you what she actually gave to me and also how she's gone about doing all this stuff as well too. That way you can sort of just understand from my point of view is that this stuff can be all automated and also outsourced quite quickly, and you can do it yourself. You can get someone else to do it for you. But the most important thing is to provide whoever you're going to get to do or yourself with the right tools to do it in mind. All right, so the first thing I want to share with you is just to give you a quick update of what's happening in Market Samurai. So I'm going to open up Market Samurai, and as you can see, after running the quick update on the SEO competition, you can see that 3daydetoxhq.com is currently sitting at #1. And this is what's happening with us, is that we've got 64 incoming links, 5 backlinks, and also 286 backlinks back to our site as well too. And obviously we've got all the rest of the stuff that's set up. There's still a lot of leg for improvement, and as you can see, these numbers can also change, and this will change as well too. And PR, which requires a lot of search engine optimization, will also help improve our ranking as well. But for now, what we're trying to do is that we want to monetize it, and I'm going to jump into that a little bit later inside, and I'll show you what's happening with that. But I'm going to just jump back into this, and I'm going to also show you a quick overview of what's been happening in terms of analytics. So since we started roughly around about the 1st of September, I know we started back in August, but I'm just going to give you a quick run of what's been happening. And this has been pretty consistent around the 50 to 60 kind of visits. And then as soon as we hit, I think one of these days we hit like 74 on October 11th, which I don't know why. Must be a special day for something, for people wanting to do exercise or wanting to get a detox program. But the most important thing was on the 23rd November, I did announce that we were placed on #1 of Google. So basically on that day, we actually had the highest number of visits that day, which was 84. And in my opinion, it's okay. It wasn't a huge jump, but the most important thing is that the traffic has been remaining consistent, and that's the most important thing. I don't know if you'll see too much of a complete jump, even being at #1, but the most important thing is how things are tracking in terms of people visiting a site and opting in and also converting over. So what I've noticed is that since actually this site has been on #1, our subscription has been increasing. I'd probably been getting maybe 0 to about 1 subscribes a day. Now I'm getting almost about 2 to 3 subscribes a day, which is okay. And I'm just being honest here, is that this is something that can be improved, and it will take a bit of time to work on, because what we need to do now is to start emphasizing on other keyword terms and also optimizing for those so that we can also capture more traffic from all these expanded areas. So the good thing is that now I do have a list, and we've got about 85, if I remember, of subscribers on our list, which is not bad for the last couple of weeks. And these are all pretty active people, because they have been sending me emails, or to my virtual assistant emails, of what's going to go, like what they're looking for and how they've gone about. So I can start to build a little community there, and then we'll start to build this blog up too. All right, now also I might as well just show you Scroogle Scraper. So because I'm located in Australia, I can't search for 3-day detox in the US, and that's what I'm trying to rank for. So if I put in 3-day detox, okay, so there we go. We're at the top for 3-day detox. I know that we're going to be going up and down between the different types of searches, so you'll be probably seeing us back and forth as well. It's not always going to be at the top of #1 all the time, and this is where a continuous emphasis of actually doing the right marketing campaign in place will help you be able to achieve that. So that's something that we're working on. Now, what I want to do in the next video is that I want to share with you the strategy on how we managed to move it up to number one. And the thing is that that strategy was actually shared from Pat as well, and then Pat learned that as well from someone in Warrior Forum. So I'm going to go into that strategy, and it's pretty much the same strategy that we've used and apply, in addition to other things that we've been doing as well. So I've got a slight little tweaking with it, and also additional stuff that we've added in, such as videos as well. So what I want to show you in this next part of this video is to go through and give you a diagram exactly what we've done, and also give you the details on what things that we've used to be able to put it all together. So let me jump over to my sketch pad, which is right over here. This allows me to draw, and I'm going to draw out just a brief diagram of how this all works. Let's just start with our niche site at the top. Oop, there's my pen. I'm going to start with my niche site at the top, which is there, N for niche. And there's a few different areas which we've drawn backlinks over. And this is most important, is that the way to be able to get your website optimized and also up to the top of a search engine is to have lots and lots of backlinks, and also have good content that is also produced on your website as well, which is what we've been doing. We've been producing good content and then at the same time distributing that content all across the web. So the one that we've been focusing quite heavily on is this link over here. I'm just going to draw a little arrow over here to article directories. I'm just going to put A for article marketing. Okay, so what we've been doing is every time we produced an article, we've basically turned the article into another unique article and then submitted to article directories and built up some links back from there. Then the second one that we've been doing as well too is submitting it through to video sites. So basically what we've done is that we've used a software called Traffic Geyser in combination with TubeMogul and submitted videos as well to all those sites and generate backlinks as well from there. And not only that, is inside those videos, we also have a descriptive description, which has a little bit of a summary of a video, plus also our links. So that's the second thing that we've been doing. The third thing is that we've been distributing our articles to blogging directories, blogging places. E.g., we create other blogs out there such as WordPress, Blogger, lots of different types of blogs that are available out there. You can create a few of those and then basically create a few articles in there and then put those links directly back to your niche site. By the way, just to let you know, there's also one last thing as well that we've also been doing as well quite heavily, is that we've been doing social media bookmarking, which is SB, social bookmarking, and web 2.0. So that's something that we've been doing as well, and that's been helping as well towards the niche. Now, as I was going to say, this is what we call a link wheel. And this link wheel allows you to be able to create multiple links back to your niche website. And one key thing I just want to emphasize to you, or to let you know, is basically don't do this all in one time or one go. You want to do this in a natural progression. So probably one day you submit to articles, another day you submit to videos, another day you submit to blog, etc. And you got to do this all on a natural progression, because if you do this all at once, Google will look at it and go, this guy is just spamming the website. Now, in saying that, what it is that you are building backlinks, and you are building this naturally as well too. Over time, when people start to actually link back to you from their other websites, that's basically going to be all very natural. But this is just to get your blog or get your niche site just started, so that way you can start to dominate it on search engines and be able to drive traffic to it. And that's the whole goal that we've been doing the whole time in this niche challenge, is so that we can get and generate basically organic traffic, so that we don't have to pay for advertising or anything like that. All right. The only thing that we've done differently inside this challenge, as we actually discussed at the beginning, was not to pay for anything that would help with advertising. But what we've done, both Pat and I, we have gone out and spent a bit of money for software. And this actually does save us a lot of time. And then on my part, I've also paid for my virtual assistant to do this as well. So I've got additional expenses. But the thing is that I've freed up my time to be able to focus on other projects that are much bigger than this. This challenge was just done so that my virtual assistants can set up niche sites on the side, so that we can generate additional passive income without me having to do anything. And ultimately, if that's what your goal is, that's basically the way that you should be heading down towards. All right, hopefully this explains pretty much how we've gone about the link building process. In terms of also making sure that everything links properly, you need to make sure that you link these websites back to each other as well. So you don't want to just be driving your links back to your niche site only, but you also want to be able to drive links back to each one of these ones too, in order to create what we call a link wheel. And this is what's so important, because by having this kind of link wheel, it also helps you to grow these other networks as well. And you don't need to focus on these ones. This is not your main website. This is your main website here. And you want all the links to be driving back to there, but at the same time, to make it look natural, you want links to be building back into there. And you could create multiple sub websites underneath here, like multiple video links back here too. And obviously the larger you build these link networks back to each other, the more authority you'll be able to build. And eventually you're going to just have this massive tree of all these sites going back directly to your site at the end of the day, because Google will see this and bang, you know, you'll be having a nice ranking in Google. Now, once you've reached the first place of Google there, you obviously need to maintain this. And this is why it's important to continually submit articles to article directories and get them respun and get them resubmitted to different places as well. So that way you can continue to keep your number one ranking. And it's something that you need to do. All right. Now, since I've gone through and talked about this, let's have a look at the process that was involved. And I'm going to just talk about specifically this whole area and this area. Actually, I'm going to be talking about all of it. So let me just note it down for you. So I'm going to just clear this.